Everybody, so we're here tonight. She bought the Saturn Vue.
Love it.
Awesome, got a great deal, right?
Absolutely.
Exactly. Now, tell us, you had a hard time getting insurance yesterday, and how did that turn out today? What's up, everybody? I got an interesting story to share with you today on Charleston Car Videos, which is actually a story that I think everybody needs to hear. Something that literally is going down like right now as I'm recording. I've been dealing with this situation now since I got here to work today. I sold the Saturn Vue, okay? A lady called on the internet, you know, Facebook, and called me, and she said, look, I want to buy the Saturn Vue. She said, but I only have $1,000 to spend on a car. Can you sell me the Saturn Vue for $1,000? I said, well, we're asking $1,250, but I might be able to sell it to you for $1,000 plus tax, tags, and fees, right? Sales tax, DMV fees, all that. And anyway, she said no. She says, I need to buy a car for $1,000, including everything. Well, that makes it a little more interesting. Alright everybody, so I'm in the Saturn Vue. I called the lady back yesterday. It was my birthday, January 10th. I'm trying to sell some cars, make a little extra money on January 10th. And guess what? I talked to the owner of the store. I said, this lady's got $1,000 to buy a car right now. And he says, Chad, tell her to come on. So I called the lady back. I said, all right, we're going to sell you the car for $1,000 out the door. So technically, guys and girls, we're selling her the car for around $800 and some change. I called her and told her that. She said, hallelujah. Oh man, you're so good. You're so great. Thank you for doing this stuff for me. Please, thank you, thank you, thank you, Mr. Chad. Thank you. Well, you're welcome. Congratulations, you just bought a Saturn Vue. But do make sure that when you get here to the dealership this afternoon, that you have insurance for the car. Oh, well, Mr. Chad, yes, I have insurance for the car. I have a separate amount of money set aside to put car insurance on the vehicle. So when I come tonight, I'll pay for the car and I'll put insurance on it. Okay, well, come on in. So she gets here yesterday with a girlfriend of hers. And, you know, we go out in the Saturn right here, and she test drives it, she likes it, she's okay with it. And we go in my office, and she breaks out, you know, the $1,000 cash, puts it on the table, and I receipt the money in, and she just bought a car. And we get to the point here, and it's about 5:30 in the afternoon, and I said, okay, well, before you can take the car tonight, again, like I said earlier, you have to have car insurance on it. And she said, well, no problem. So she calls up the insurance company to add insurance on the vehicle right here. And while she's sitting there, she kind of gets a look on her face as she's upset. And in my head, I'm going, okay, she probably can't get insurance on the car. And here's what she says. She says the insurance company is closed. They closed at 5, it's 5:30. So the insurance company closed, and she couldn't get insurance. So here's what I tell her. I say, look, you're just gonna have to come back tomorrow, add insurance on it tomorrow, come back and pick the car up. Well, today is tomorrow. And she got up here about 2:30 today, pulled up in the parking lot with her girlfriend again, and she looked upset. And I said, what's going on? She said, well, I'm having a hard time right now with getting insurance on the vehicle. And I said, well, don't stress too much. I said, come on inside, let's sit down in my office, and we will get on the computer, and we'll do some hunting and try to find some insurance for you that's affordable, right? Well, let me tell y'all something. This car is a 2002 Saturn Vue stick shift. As you can see, I'm having a hard time backing up because I'm using the clutch and holding the camera. But it is a 2002 Saturn Vue stick shift. It has 148,000 miles on it, cold AC. It's a decent little car, other than the fact of the sunroof's got a little bit of a leaking problem up there, but a pretty decent little car. Do you know how much money they wanted from Geico and all these insurance companies to insure this little car right here for this lady? $205 a month. Okay, I think Progressive came in at right at 200, Geico was 205, and these other companies were right there in that same range. So we had spent some time searching on the computers trying to get a quote for insurance. Could not get under $200 a month. It got to the point when she was on the phone with Geico and they said $200 or whatever it was a month, she broke down in tears and was crying, extremely upset. I mean, it was it put a lot of stress on me just sitting there listening to this go down. And she said, look, basically, here's the thing, guys and girls, and this is kind of the message I want to share with you today. Two messages, really, but the first message is what I learned today, what the insurance company told her, she hadn't had car insurance on a vehicle in quite some time. We're talking about a year now, something like that. Not really that long, but she said she's been sick in the hospital, a lot going on, and she just hasn't had a vehicle, and she hasn't had a vehicle insured because she haven't had a vehicle, right? And she's, 40 years old. So they told her that that's the reason why her insurance is high is because she hasn't had a car insured, and that makes the insurance rates go up. Now, there is a few other things that factor into there, like there was an accident a couple years ago, and stuff like that. And they told her that there's actually an insurance policy that you can purchase to pay for every month, that even if you don't have a car, you can still have insurance. And she should have been paying for that every month while she didn't have a car, which would have possibly made her insurance rates lower when she did go get a car. Really? So you're telling me, I just heard of this, she should have had been paying for a insurance policy even though she didn't have a car. That's what they said. And I asked the owner of the store, I said, really? And they said, yeah, there's actually an insurance policy you can get even if you don't have a car, and it'll help keep your rate lower. Well, golly darn, that's why I'm making this video, because I think that's just absurd. I mean, what if you are sick and you had to sell your car to pay medical bills, and you don't need a car anymore because you're sick? I mean, then when you get better, they're going to hit you harder on your insurance rates because you didn't have a car. What if you moved out of the country and didn't need a car anymore? They're going to hit you harder because you didn't have a car. So, I mean, if you don't have a vehicle and you don't have car insurance for a year, 6 months, or however long, they're going to hit you harder on the rates, as in basically hit you at a higher rate every month on your vehicle because you didn't have auto insurance. And supposedly that's one of the reasons why young adults that are 15 and 16 and 17 years old that are getting their car for the first time, that's why their insurance is usually higher than someone that's 25 or 30 or 45 years old getting insurance, because they've never driven before or they never had insurance before, and that's why the rate is high. Wowee, I just learned something new today. So here's the Saturn Vue that she purchased for $1,000. I've had this car for many months now, and I've always said it's really not that bad of a little car, and finally someone came in and bought it and got a great deal on it. But now this afternoon, Friday afternoon here, she can't take the car home. She can't drive the car home right now because of this entire insurance thing. Now, I've seen this happen on younger adults, 17 years old, where the insurance, they want 6 months down. But I've never seen it with a grown adult before not being able to get a car due to an insurance policy. So anyways, the second part of this story is how much money this policy was for the Saturn. $200 is what it would cost to get insurance added on to the Saturn Vue for her. And really, at the end of the day, I thought about it. I'm saying, okay, if she had the money in her account right now to get insurance, I'm pretty damn sure she would have just went ahead and got insurance on it and drove the car home today. Because let's just face it, guys, we are pretty far away from where she lives at. She lives all the way up in Somerville. So It's a pretty good distance away from where this dealership is at. Well, let's just say while she was in my office in there earlier, and she was on the phone with an insurance company, and she got really upset and started crying and just upset basically at the insurance company for giving her such a high quote on a car. I had walked out of the office, walked over here, walked over there to Dollar General, and I went and grabbed me a soda real quick, and just to kind of get a breather for a moment, because it was really a lot going on. When I walked back out of there to back right here, the owner of our store is walking right there, okay? And he says she's out there walking down the sidewalk out on the highway, and I look out there and I see her walking down the road, and I see the owner kind of running down that way, and he's like, I'm gonna go try to get her to come back. Well, he walks down past the parking lot of Dollar General, and she kind of waved off to him, and an 18-wheeler truck had pulled off the road there, and it looked like she got inside of the truck, and Jason's walked back, and he's like, she's just catching a ride home with this 18-wheeler driver. So anyways, she calls me on the phone about 10 minutes after all this had happened outside, and I said, are you okay? Where are you at? Are you okay? She goes, yeah, I'm fine. She's like, I'm walking down Highway 17. I'm like, what? I'm like, I thought you got in the 18-wheeler truck. No, I got back out of it. I didn't feel comfortable doing that. So she's still walking down Highway 17 right now as I'm talking to you, and I've been on the phone with her several times in the last 20 minutes trying to get her to turn around and come back down here. But like I told her, I said, I can't come get you right now because I have a customer coming to purchase a car that's going to be pulling in at any moment. And well, let's just say the customer just pulled in right now in that little car right up there, that little Acura. But I'm like, turn around and come back here. I'm like, there's nothing we can do for you if you're walking down the highway. You know, I mean, maybe I can get somebody to help get an insurance policy on your car. But again, you know, this pity party thing here that's going on, and I didn't tell her that, but that's what I'm trying to get at here, folks, is something I'm learning. This pity party thing of crying and, you know, walking down the road and all of this is just not going to help you get what you need to get, which is an insurance policy to get down the road. So I told her to please come back and let's sit down in the office here and let's get on the computer again and let's just see what we can do. So anyways, she said she would think about it. So I'm waiting to see if she's going to come back. She's not that far down the road, but I'm hoping she'll come back and possibly sit down here tonight. But there's nothing I can do for her if she's out on the highway walking. You know, I don't mind trying to give her a ride home later when I get off of work if she wants to hang out with us here tonight, you know, but again, I can't do anything for you if you're not here with me and you're just rolling out. You know, it's one thing to go walk down the road and just kind of get a breather for a minute. I get it. You know, it's embarrassing. I know you're upset and stressed out. But on top of all of this, there was a girlfriend here with her, and her girlfriend literally got in the car and told me while she was on the phone in the office in there, she said, I'm leaving. I'll come back and get her later, but I got somewhere to go. And her girlfriend rode out on her. Man, what's up with that? Her girlfriend could have hanged out for 10 minutes and waited, but you know, what do you do? This is a dog eat world, man, and it's a Shark Tank out here, and I'm hoping this lady comes back and maybe I can help her out. But that's all I can do. But again, the insurance companies are going to give you a quote for what they're going to quote you. There is no negotiating. There is no getting upset with them, getting a lower rate at all. It's going to be what it's going to be, and that's just how it goes. But let me tell you, folks, insurance with cars is not cheap, and I'm going to try to do some more searching and learning about this insurance policy for people that don't have a car, and I'm going to try to learn a little bit more about that. And when I do, I am going to make a video all about it, because I think people really should be more aware of all this, what we're talking about today, because there's a lot of people that get in situations in life and lose a car or don't have a car, and there's a lot of people that are homeless or carless and can't work and make money, and how can they ever get back on their feet if they're getting hit so hard from these insurance companies and whatnot? It's a great story to share today about this whole situation because I'm seeing it unfold right now in person. But all right, guys, if anything happens, I'll follow back up with you and we'll hit record again. But as of right now, I think this is the end of the video. We'll see you soon.
And I'm freezing and just going to call an Uber.
Right. Did you call Uber?
I can't call an Uber. They need an address.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Put the dealership address on there. I'll run down there and come get you.
I feel like I'm about to fall in this ditch. I'm sick. I cannot do this. My health is bad. I just want to jump in front of a truck, but I'm a pussy and won't do it.
Well, no. Well, here, I'm gonna hop in a car real quick and swing down there and get you.
Okay.
Yeah, give them the address is.
I can't afford an Uber. I can't do it. I've got to get insurance. I'll just walk.
I got the lowest rate I got was $178 a month, which was with E-Insurance.
But I don't have that kind of money.
Right, you got $140, so we're like $38 away. No, I mean that's why I was saying earlier. If you come back down here, maybe we can get the guys that own the store to help you get there. I just got to figure out how to get the money onto your card.
There's no way to put it on my card. My card is my job puts it on my card every week.
Yeah, but
add to it.
It's not a banking account or like a Green Dot card or.
No, it's not. It's a Visa, but it's through Applebee's. And they just put my check on it. So you can't add money to it.
Okay.
Only Applebee's can put money on it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking, well, we could just, put the rest on there and just pay for it.
I poked a hole in my straw, in my cup, so it went my drink.
Well, I mean, I'm sure the insurance company would take your card for the $140 and take the other card for the difference.
What are you talking about?
They pay the difference. I mean, if somebody else.
You can't do that. That's why I'm walking. I don't ask anybody to do nothing for me, ever.
Okay,
That's why
well.
I'm walking. I never ask anybody. I give, I don't take.
Yeah, but you gotta know. I mean, when someone's trying to help you, you gotta let them help you,
Well, I thought my friend was.
Right, and then she done rode out and left you.
More important than my health. I mean, what would she do? She got a call in the morning that I was dead on the side of the road from exhaustion because I'm sick and I ain't walking like this.
And you don't even got no coat on you.
I don't.
Yeah.
And I have no immune system. Look up, because
Well, your kidneys are not functioning properly.
I'm in kidney failure.
Right.
It don't matter.
I would tell him. I know. Well,
supposedly my best friend,
Right. Well, I know that's what I'm saying. You tell me where you at, because I'm trying to get ready to get in the car to come get you.
I'm at Farm Creek.
Okay. You off of Highway 17.
I'm still on 17.
All right. Hold on. I'm getting in a car right now. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. All right. Let me just crank the car up. Hang on.
Okay.
Where are we at here? Saturn. I know, man. We got you. You got a car. You just gotta damn have insurance on it. Yep. All right, everybody. This is starting to get a bit wild, and unfortunately, my camera battery is about to die. Timing's horrible, but I'm gonna go find this lady, drive down the highway, and I won't be able to film once she gets in the car because my battery's probably gonna be dead on my camera. But I will. I'll update everybody tonight when I get back to the store after I figure out how in the world to get her insurance on her car. So that's the game plan. Put insurance on her car, but she's calling me back now. So let's get her back to the store, and I'm just gonna have to try to help this lady out because I've been in situations in life where I need some help too, and I really feel for the lady with this situation going on. All right, everybody, we're going to pick up this lady right now. I got a witness with me in the car because just so I don't get in any kind of trouble. Yeah, here, you can hop in the front. Yeah, I ain't going, yeah. The camera? But guys, anyway, you don't know when people, my wife told me, I was on the phone with my wife a second ago, she said, Chad, turn around and don't get involved with this. She said, or get somebody to ride with you down there because you could get, someone could call rape on you, and you just don't know. I know that sounds kind of extreme, but that is possible, and that's why I got my girl Cynthia riding with me. And Miss Cynthia, she don't mind throwing down if she have to. So so we're gonna go do this right now, but we'll be back, guys, and we'll see you soon. I mean, I'm gonna drop you off down the road here?
No, I actually got a suggestion because I used to work with, I would say mentally handicapped, but she's not. It could be all kinds of things. But I would like to see if I could persuade her to, because she's probably really just fucking broken. And the friend that she was staying with was really trying to help her, and some people got that, like that PTSD is not just for war victims, you know?
Oh, anybody can have that.
Yeah, so in my eye, I think what's probably going on with her, she's probably so psyched and dark is falling. You got 4%. So she's probably near a panic attack.
Oh, she was panicking on the phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, so a guy came just now after we're back at the dealership and pulled up to come pick her up. He's in this white car right here. Basically to come pick her up and give her a ride home tonight. She's on the phone with an insurance company trying to get insurance. Basically, me and Miss Cynthia went down the road here to pick her up, and I pulled off the side of the road. I wish I could have got it on camera just to share it with y'all, but we got out the vehicle, and Cynthia and me gave her a huge hug. She was pouring down with tears and crying, and she was freezing cold. I got her in the front seat of the Volvo wagon here, put the heated seats on, warmed her up, and you know, we just kind of calmed her down on the way home and talked to her, and she's just very, very, you know, just upset and you know, very emotional about this whole situation with buying a car tonight. All right, everybody, we're heading out. Yeah, we're heading out, and a few more cars have shown up at the dealership kind of late tonight, but the truck driver has brought the cars. Yeah,
we are here.
That's right. He was with us this morning. He's back down.
Come and get it. We got it here for you.
But you know, the whole situation with the lady today, I was, holy shit-a-ronies, and he just wrecked into that car right there. Holy shit. Did y'all hear that? The truck driver just flew into the Ford Escape. Oh boy, and I got it on camera. Holy mackerel. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here on that note, okay? Yeah, he just ran right into the damn Ford Escape. I don't know if y'all heard that crunch on camera or not, but the truck driver just flew right into the Ford Escape. What's up, everybody? So we're here tonight. She bought the Saturn Vue.
Love it.
Awesome. Got a great deal, right?
Absolutely.
Exactly. Now, tell us, you had a hard time getting insurance yesterday, and how did that turn out today?
Well, you got to go to mydirectmetlife.com. It's all online. There's no office.
Right.
But My insurance is $46 a month for liability.
Wow.
You can't beat it.
Right. Yesterday, she was looking at Progressive, Geico, all these other companies, over $200 for liability on her Saturn. $40 or so. What a deal. So, guys, if you're out there looking for a car deal and you need to get insurance at a really reasonable price, check out My Direct with MetLife. Other than that, thank you so much. Give me 5. Boom.
And if you want to get a good car at a good
That's
deal,
right.
you got to come see Jack because he rocks.
Yes. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.